Hi, Laurie and Elias. This is your very own demonstration on how to make sheet pan. I'm going to do salmon and vegetables tonight, but basically any sheet pan meal you want. So first thing I'm going to do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I've got my sheet pan, which is basically a big old hard cookie sheet. Piece of parchment paper. Okay. This comes in pre-cut sheets, which I love. And I'm just gonna set that down. This just makes cleanup easier. Gonna take a nice little drizzle of olive oil on the bottom there. And now is the fun part. We're just gonna dump stuff that we want. So I've got here some onions, some peppers, those little potatoes you like. I got them in a few colors. And I threw in a jalapeno because I like heat. I'm going to dump those on. And just spread them around. Oh, and I also have this wonderful cauliflower. This is baby cauliflower. Comes in the bag from Trader Joe's. And this is going to roast up real nice. The one thing about how I cut my vegetables is you have to sort of feel out that you don't want anything to over or undercook. So I didn't cut my peppers into little tiny baby pieces like I would if I was sauteing them, because then they would just kind of shrink away. Same with my onions, I made sort of chunks. All right, so there's my cauliflower. So you can see it's a nice little array of things. I've got these baby carrots, they're kind of on the edge, so I'll throw some of those on too because who's going to stop me? Yeah. Derek usually put a lot of roasted garlic. He loves roasted garlic. Oh, I've got mushrooms. There we go. There's our mushrooms. All right. So everybody is on the pan. And so I've got the potatoes are my carb. I've got all my vegetables. And now I need my protein. And I have this nice piece of salmon for my protein. There he goes. Hello, nice piece of salmon. And now we're just gonna season that up. So I'm gonna grab a lemon first because you want a little bit of acid into that salmon. So you can't see, but I'm slicing, I'm quartering the lemon. And I'm gonna use 2 halves or 2 quarters to give that a squeeze. But the rest of the lemon, I'm going to roast in my sheet pan because those are delicious cooked. Then I'm going to, it says garlic salt, sea salt, roasted garlic, onion, and parsley. That's from Trader Joe's. Got a nice little grind around there. Hello, everybody. Aren't we happy? I'm going to add a little more parsley because I can never get enough parsley. Actually, I need more parsley. I'm going to add a little bit more to my salmon so that it has flavor, and you want to sort of seal in the juices. I'm using this, it's aioli garlic mustard sauce from Trader Joe's. Again, we're going cheap here, but you can easily use, if you don't have this and you have a little mayo and mustard, anything, or even just a little oil, whatever you like, but we just want to give it a little bit of a seal. If you like a sweeter, like a honey mustard, you could do that. Okay, so that's going to keep it from drying out. And this is one of my favorite secret ingredients, smoked paprika. There's sweet paprika and smoked. Both will give you that beautiful red flavor when you sprinkle it on. Oh, actually, I needed to drizzle some olive oil before I add more seasonings. So I'm going to drizzle a little more olive oil on top of my vegetables. Just about, that much. Just so it's moist and it has stuff to cook in. We don't need it to be like oily, just enough. Now I'm going to finish that off with my paprika, which is going to give everything a nice like little red tint. And the smoked paprika gives things a nice smoky flavor. Really nice for roasting vegetables in the winter. This doesn't want to come out. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Da-da-da. Oh, and I had one more thing, which is I had a little bit of fresh rosemary. You could use dried rosemary too, but it gets stuck in your teeth. So I'm gonna just chop up a little fresh rosemary. Now rosemary is tough, so you can roast it, and it's gonna be really nice, the rosemary on those potatoes. Most other fresh herbs you would want to finish the dish with. You wouldn't put them in now because they'll just kind of dissolve on you. So if you have any fresh herbs, you know, from your garden or in the fridge, like I've got some chives, and I'm going to chop them up after the dish is done and top it with those. All right, so that's it. Everything's on there. A couple of tomatoes wouldn't hurt. Now, I know I'm putting a lot of things on here. If you literally had salmon and 3 different vegetables, that would be fine. But, you know, I usually like onion and garlic, peppers, broccoli or cauliflower, and then my starch, in this case potatoes. I've also used that tube polenta and sliced it up. Okay, so I'm going to pause this.